good morning, good afternoon, maybe even good evening, my YouTube friends. There is a watch that I just finished. It has a little bit of a dirt here. See if I can get it off. Well, if not, before we ship it out, our items are cleaned. But here, this is a wonderful 55 fathoms. We've been producing this watch since many years. This color is a more rare request. I'd love it, so I figured I better make a video and show you that one, talk about it a little bit. Here's my kitty cat. It has a 4 o'clock, well, it's between the 4 and the 5 is a date window, as you can see. And it has a 3 o'clock crown, as you can see. The crown is at 3. It has a domed bezel insert, a ceramic that is top notch. It's also loomed. It's very good. Maybe I can demo this too. It's a unidirectional bezel that goes only in one direction. With the clicks, that is a modern diving watches have that, because if you measure the time for your dive time and you accidentally bump the bezel, you only can shorten the dive time accidentally, but not lengthen it, which is of course the safer thing to do. If you have an accident there, that way you just come up earlier. If you run out of oxygen underwater, to come up late is not. It's not that easy. Yes, I was trying to blow this little dust off. I can't, but it will be cleaned off. What else is there to say? It has the dial dots are raised dial dots, in case you can see that on the video good. Of course it's loomed. Then also it has, this particular one is upgraded to a solid case back. It's engraved and solid. It's a wonderful option. It has usually a see-through case back, so you can see the movement, but whatever you prefer. This has a wonderful movement that is a real workhorse. It kinetically winds by you moving the watch on your wrist. The crown here is to set the watch. It is not really connected to the moving. It doesn't have a crown winding feature. We do upgrade it to that. Some people want that, and then it's wound through the kinetic movement, and you can hand wind it like your grandfather's watch. A watch like this does not need a battery ever. It doesn't have that. It's a mechanical watch. It's very long-lasting watch, and wonderfully easy to repair when it ever comes to that, because it's a Seiko compatible. What that means is that the dimensions of everything is Seiko parts can be used, like an insert or the movement, hands, so on. That makes this a wonderful watch to own and repair. Well, however wonderful it is when you need to repair something, but when you do, you'll be glad when it comes to a reasonable price tag. But these are workhorse watches. They last many years, no battery needed, and it's a 42mm watch. That is typically, these measurements are given without the crown, so the 42mm is the case width, and then the crown adds a little bit, but this width on that watch is 22mm, the lug width. The watch wears really comfortably. I have an 8-inch wrist, which is a bigger wrist, but it wears really comfortable. And 42 is a wonderful size, even for what you would call a regular wrist is 7.5 in the US, maybe even a little smaller. A 42mm watch looks good on that end and wears good. The looking is, of course, always in the eyes of the beholder. Well, even comfort is a subjective matter, but it does wear good for me. It has all the classic look that I love in a watch. Jacques Cousteau, the French diver, made these watches famous. John Denver even wrote a song about Jacques Cousteau's boat, Calypso. You may know the John Denver song. He sings about Jacques Cousteau's boat, the Calypso. When I was a boy, growing up not too far from France in Germany, then of course I just loved his nature shows, these underwater shows. I glued in front of the TV, this 2-channel TV we had. That's how I come to make these watches and love them. These are childhood, were introduced to me at childhood. 55 fathoms. Oh yes, please like and subscribe the video if you do, of course. It helps us. MüllerandSon.com, or we're Müller and Son on eBay, and probably almost 20 years we're there. And this model is made since day one. So, hope so. Have a good day, and thanks for watching our videos. Like and subscribe. It helps our micro business. We're here because of you, and we thank you very much. And as long as our doors are open and we can be here, we will. Thanks again, and see you at the next video. Bye bye.